Sagittarius, what is going on, and welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we are going to look at your energy for the next week via the tarot, astrology, and any other channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Sagittarius. I hope that things are moving well for you. You know, there's some tension mounting, building as I am recording this, and we are going to be seeing this play out in real time. Mars just went into retrograde, and there is a lot of fire and water element in the air in the astrology. So retrograde really slows down the process of things, which is so counterintuitive to Mars energy because it's all about action potential. It's fire, it's making things happen, it's masculine, etc. And so the name of the game right now is being slow and patient and listening to your instincts, listening to your intuition. Neptune just went direct. So it's been in retrograde since July, and it just moved direct today, which is awesome because it's going to lift some of that illusion that we've been playing under for the last little bit. People, situation, things, they're coming out of the woodwork. We're seeing examples, situations highlight people, their opinions, their thoughts, their true character, etc. And so finding a way to balance and navigate those stressors is how to get through, right? And being patient is definitely important. Making sure that you are being calculated in how you move forward, using wisdom, taking time to process, not just reacting out of emotion, out of feeling. It's very tempting to do right now. We are in fire season, in Sagittarius season. We're just coming from a new moon. Everything inside of that Mars energy just like wants to show off and be front and center, etc. And a lot of that is being stagnated. So we'll start with this energy cleansing, set the tone, set the vibe for the reading, cleanse out just some of those heavier vibrations or areas, places we feel blocked. We feel like we're running into those obstacles. It's also a good time to set your own intention. If you have questions or messages you would like from Spirit, definitely give those over. Be open to receive. That's an awesome way to personalize these collective readings. And I also do personal readings. I offer a variety of services like readings, energy healings, Ayurvedic consultations, giving us the opportunity to align with our mind, body, soul. It's so imperative that we do that because then we are making decision choices for our happiness and fulfillment versus getting ourselves into these situations or aligning with people, things that really don't vibe with us at the end of the day. All that info is in the description box below. If you want to hit me up, I would be honored to support. I love, just to give love and support wherever I can. And if you vibe with my vibe, definitely hit me up. I would feel honored. All right, let's get into it. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, anger, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being. Ooh, hot. Ooh. So that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Ooh. Something does not want me to talk right now, I swear. I feel like I feel like I need to get this out first, front and center, before I start my little spiel, the reading. I definitely feel like there might be someone or something around you lingering where you feel like you've gotten burned 100%. The shadow energy pops up. Maybe engaging with this person or situation just really put you into a bad spot. I feel like maybe you're healing from some of that, even if it's not the most recent thing that has happened in your life. It feels like I'm sensing like there's still a lot of grief around it, but I think at the same time, Spirit's trying to showcase the places where you use it as your wisdom, right? You use it as your power in order to not fall into the same relationships, the same dynamics all over again. Yeah. So union is in focus, front and center for you. Partnerships. It could be love. It could be a myriad of things, obviously. Business, community, collaborations, etc. Take it how it resonates for you. But I get this vibe that, you know, I think that new relationships are coming into your life. Like you are seeing new things manifest. But this is also about being really conscious and mindful about who and what you're letting in 100%. And you're at the testing phase right now. You've had to go through this period of disillusionment where people showed their true colors, where you saw sides of people, of situations that have put a completely different perspective on how you have been approaching relationships, collaborations in the past. And I do feel like a lot of healing is going on around this. Like this we've been seeing in the collective. Actually, the astrology has moved more into that as well, where the outer planets are being positively aspected. So the hard work that we've been doing, the places that we've been bringing in more awareness, more understanding of the adjustments that need to be made in our lives, the more we're seeing confirmation of those things, of the quote unquote, like, good job, you're doing it, thumbs up, right? At the same time, the rub, which has kind of been the dichotomy lately, is that on the surface, things are becoming a little bit tense. And that's exactly where we are seeing this testing energy pop up for you this week. So be really conscious, be really mindful of unions that you are exploring, both past and new. Because I feel like with some of the new ones, even if you're not going back to a certain dynamic, even if you're really putting your energy out there in a way where you're like, okay, I'm going to bring this in, I'm going to call this into my life, and I want it to be like in the right way, not like this past bullshit where people were hiding from me or being this complete opposite version of themselves when push came to shove, etc. You've struggled to listen to your instincts. And the good thing about Neptune moving direct is it does bring a lot of clarity. Like I was saying in the very beginning, it takes away the veil, so to speak, the illusion, and it brings reality into it. The veil can be very anxiety, fear-provoking, and it can kind of take us down this K-hole where it might be worst case scenario, right? Where when Neptune is direct, in Pisces, it actually just like aligns us with our intuition. It's so on point. It's like you just know it. It's those moments of complete clarity. There's no denying it, right? And like legit, I mean, as I said this, like Neptune literally just went direct today. It's stationed direct, and like the things, the intuitive downloads that were coming through this morning were pretty intense, you know, very vivid, but in a way that felt confirming for my heart, for understanding a lot of the processes that we've been moving through. We're not seeing a lot of activity in the surroundings, in the environment this week. Maybe dealing with some people here and there, but for the most part, a lot of these changes have been halting things, i.e. there's 4 planets in retrograde right now, and we've kind of shifted. Like I was saying before, we've had the outer planets in retrograde, and now it's more of the inner planets, which deal with the day-to-day living. It deals with the circumstances that you're facing right now. I feel like you've kind of been preparing yourself for battle is what I'm hearing. Maybe even with those past situations, struggling to focus on the future, but definitely wanting the future to be here. I mean, I think that you're kind of like chomping at the bit on one end, but then when guidance is coming in direction of what you need to do, you kind of shut down a little bit. I'm not too concerned though, Sagittarius, because it does look like you are finding connection and community, especially towards the end of the week. Maybe you have some opportunities to put yourself out there a little bit differently. Maybe you explore a new class, a new workshop, whatever, go shopping or to a new restaurant, whatever you want, whatever your vibe is, whatever kind of connects you with those desires of your heart, because you are kind of keeping yourself hidden right now is what I'm seeing, Sagittarius. Again, and I think some of this is coming from that preparing for battle, feeling like you have to be on the defensive no matter who or what you're dealing with, like, I don't know, perhaps you're expecting another explosion, and so you're just waiting on the edge of your seat right now. But as you're doing this, I'm also seeing that there's a lot of things coming to light about this situation that, that has been really illuminating for you and also allowing you to heal. Someone else is being forced to kind of be put down as well. Like places in the past where maybe they had a little more power and control, I'm seeing that be cut down. I'm seeing that they're being forced to stop. They're being forced to stop, to reflect. Not like loving their energy, because I feel like they're more contingent on creating drama, or that just might be the way they operate. I feel like, here's the thing, sometimes like we have to go through this process of awareness, and this is where I feel like this person is at, right? Like they're being put down in a way where it's like, okay, you have to look at yourself, you have to look at the other person, you have to look at the situation, how you're handling things. I feel like there's a lot of justification, but when it pops up again, it's gonna force them to see who they are, how they react, how they handle things, and why you're making the decision that you're making. You do feel pretty confident in relation to this, Sagittarius. Yeah, you've done the work, basically, is what it's saying. So I feel like you don't have to be quote unquote worried, but understand that you are going to be tested a little bit this week, like your strength of resolve. You might see this person pop back up. How is this test coming through? Yeah, okay. Someone wants to say that things are changing, that they're moving forward, maybe even stepping away from toxic patterns and behavior. I don't know if you're really buying into it, or maybe they're just selling it in the way, yeah, they're trying to sell you something really effing beautiful, right? It's pretty, it sparkles, it's a little glittery. No, but it just, there's a lot of promises in this. And I don't know, even though it's a softer energy than maybe what you've dealt with before, I feel like this disillusionment is very important for you this week. It's having this memory of what was and being able to look at a person or situation through the lens of past behavior. Okay, yeah, fine. You can say you're walking away from being an a-hole all you want, but you do kind of have to prove yourself. And it's basically showing that like the ball is in your court, Sagittarius, as in like you are the one who gets to make the decision. Do you really want to go around again with this person or individual, Or are you tapping into this magic? Let me see if this deserves another opportunity. I don't know. I mean, your intuition is telling you, because these are collective readings, everyone's situation is going to be different. Some are going to be dealing with more extreme issues than others. But I do kind of feel like there is, I feel like a lot of this is about, does it fit? Does it fit? I'm not sure that, that is necessarily true, is what I'll say. Is this your ideal? You know, especially if this does pop up, is this your ideal? Is this really what you want to be investing in again? Spirit is saying there are other options, but that means that you really do have to listen to your gut instincts, really feel and sense into it. Especially because it's important to gauge this person's level of, or situation, like the level of authenticity. How much is it about their own ego and pride and how something looks? Their ability to control the dynamic, to control you even. How much of it is about that versus what you actually want, right? Or healing or coming together. Maybe you are a safe space for them. Maybe they need that right now. A little bit of usury, right? Someone who is down and out on their luck. But because of their own, it's like their own stuff. It's a domino effect. It's karma, right? It's their own stuff that they've been putting into motion for quite some time now. And I feel like you've had a role at saving this person, giving them a ray of hope, treating them differently maybe than other people. And so it's cultivated this dynamic where it's more about them needing you than you needing them. And I feel like a lot of what this relationship is, it's being shown to you. I think you're seeing it through the silence, through the amount of times you've gotten burned, right? Where someone doesn't want you to say what you think, what you feel, how you feel about a situation, etc. But you're in a space where like you are ready to move on. I do feel that from this energy moving forward 100% for you, Sagittarius. But like I said, this week, it's all about the test. It's about being able to see through it, listen to yourself, trust your instincts, really feel out. I love this blue morphle, complete transformation, but in such a beautiful and unique way. Did you know that blue is the hardest color for nature to make? It's the most unique. And I just think that's like so magical, so fabulous. And that's how you're coming out of this situation, where your intuition is just, I don't know, like 10 times stronger, 10 times more on point. It really is this 10 of Swords energy, wisdom gained after struggle, having to go through it, the backstabbing, the betrayals, the slander, etc., but coming out on top. And you feel strong, you feel good. This person is a little bit of a snake. Be conscious, be mindful of how much you want to feed that, how much you want to feed the snake this week. All right, Sagittarius, thank you so much for your time and energy always. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, definitely drop comments below. I love to hear if it resonates or just connect, share, and a little love, a little TLC. I so appreciate all the support you bring to the channel. Know that I'm sending it back your way.